Graffiti for life.
Ah, I like that. Grab a can and put your man up and stand up. Ah, I like that. Grab a can and put your man up and stand up. Ah.
Right. Hey everybody, Matt here from Around Square, and it's taken me like 4 tutorials to get here, but one of the most basic moves that you'll see people doing with a komboloi, or in this case, the MKUltras, is this move here that I'm doing, okay? Now, I was trying to build up some foundations in the first couple of tutorials there, so to allow you to kind of have fun with this move and get into position for it, okay? So the move is pretty simple. You're starting off in a high grip, and you're going to flip it over and then slip your finger out, okay? Slip your index finger out, pinch it again in high grip, okay? And so you'll see that I'm reversing the position of the beads each time. Here the boss bead is on the palm side, and then you slip it onto the other side, right? So this is not particularly interesting to watch or do just like this. It gets a lot more interesting if you add in a slip. So that's why I wanted to get a couple of foundations out of the way before getting into this trick. So for the slip, what I'm doing here is actually I'm pinching the cord here, and the tension is currently like the index finger is there, but as it flips over, that's going to be taken out of the picture, and it's going to come around and land in that pocket between the index finger and the middle finger, and then over. So that's the basic motion. And you can get a nice kind of satisfying thud with the beads smacking each other. Okay. You can do some little flourishes there, right? I wanted to teach the raindrops before getting into this as well, because if you're doing the kind of boss bead manipulations like I showed you in the first couple of tutorials, you can do a partial raindrop and then kind of stop about halfway, and that gets you into position to do this kind of move, right? So I'll do that again. Right? And don't sweat it if you find that your beads are like uneven, you've got like too many on one side, not enough on the other. That's okay. Like this, just play around with it a little bit, drop the beads down, and if you're holding it from the boss bead, just swinging them around and doing some rebounds will help them to even out over time. And if not, you can always adjust in your raindrops, okay? I was originally concerned about this when I was first learning how to play, but I found that like you start to learn to adjust the way in which you're doing the raindrops to kind of even them out. And it doesn't have to be perfectly even to do the moves. It's okay for it to be a little bit sloppy. And then once in a while, you'll end up in a position where you've got like the perfect weight, and so you might spend a little bit more time doing tricks in that particular position. Anyways, I hope this has helped, and we're going to start getting a little bit more complicated in the next tutorial.
I like that. Grab a can and put your man up and stand up. Ah, I like that. Grab a can and put your man up and stand up. Ah, I like that.